good, YouTube? Hold on, why I ain't hyping up? I said, what's good, YouTube? Hold on, why I still ain't hyping up? I said, what's good, YouTube? I'm back again with another story time, aka boogity boogity banger. And y'all, I promise y'all, this gonna be my last story time for a long time. So I'm trying to like do some pranks and more other stuff than just story times. So, anywho, this story time is about how I had to fight these sisters in my house. Story time, I got into a fight with these girls. I let spend the night. Okay, so here's the story. Yeah, it's a plot to it. It's not even a plot twist. It's just a crazy story. Like, it's a weird story. Like, alright. So anywho, yeah, I knew the girls was all cool, of course, at one point. Like, at first I was beefing with one of the girls. Like, they was blood sister, yes, of course. But I was beefing one of the girls at one point, and then we end up getting cool because she was like, let's just be friends, you know, just put all the drama to the side. Basically, yeah, she didn't say let's just be friends. She was just like, put all the drama to the side, basically, fuck all the bullshit, this and that, you know. I'm like, okay, cool, that's fine. Forget all of it, you feel me? We cool. You feel me? I'm not with all that. I don't know, you feel me? Because we was really beefing. I don't even say we was beefing. I feel like we were just really not in this analyzing. What am I trying to say? Socializing. We really wasn't socializing over something stupid. So I'm like, all right, cool. You feel me? It ain't nothing serious. Ain't no pressure. You feel me? We cool. You feel me? So then I guess she wanted to spend the night at my house because I lived in the hottest apartments on the east side. So I'm like, all right, cool. You can spend the night, whatever. So I get a. So she texted me and stuff. She like, we could still come over. I'm like, it couldn't be. She couldn't be talking about nobody but her and her sister. So I'm like, yeah, come on, whatever. I could still come, whatever. And so she, what happened? So first night was cool. The peaches and cream came in. Peaches, everybody was, you know. Did I even introduce myself, y'all? Because if I did, my bad. I am Yana Lachey. There, had to put that in there just in case I didn't. But yeah, so first night, everything, peaches and cream, cream and peaches. We all chilling, booing, you know, booing barloni, whatever. Watching TV, watching movies on. I ain't have no Netflix account. I ain't even no cap. And y'all. So here go where things go left. The next day, I wanted to go with my parent. I wasn't sure if they can come or not. They mama had brought them some food, some Little Caesars, you know, being a parent because we didn't have nothing to eat. And you know, we only had stuff you could make sandwiches with, basically. And noodles. We had sandwiches and noodles, struggle meals. Ain't nobody won't keep eating those sandwiches and noodles. Like, come on now. And so mama, she get food stamps. I ain't even gonna cap. I ain't even, you feel me? Yes, she does. And so, but it wasn't that time of the month yet. So I mean, we in the house just eating what we can. But anywho, so my mother comes home because at this time she at work. So my mother come home or whatever, and she like, "Where your friends?" I'm like, "They upstairs." Or did they end up leaving before she had came? Matter of fact, my bad. They ended up leaving before she had came because my mother had actually called me on the phone. She like, well, y'all know if you going with me over your auntie house, this and that. Get your stuff on and I'm on my way. Ask your brother, is he going? Ask Mike, is he going? So I'm like, okay. He was going, we all going. But I didn't know, I wasn't too sure if the girls could go. So I'm like, I had to like make up some way to, you know. I wasn't trying to like formally like rude in a rude way wanting them to go home, but I was just like, I wanted to go over there with them, my family, you know. I wasn't sure if they can go or not. So I'm like, well, I know I shouldn't just be like, yeah, I know y'all just lost a piece or whatever, but we finna go or whatever. I didn't know how to put it, so I'm just like, well, I'm finna go with my mama. So, y'all gonna have to call your mama back and ask her, can she come get y'all? Like, I didn't know how to put it. And I don't know. So she was like, well, that's so. So one of the girls, like the older sister, like one I was like closer to. I mean, we was all like close, like we all buddies. But like the one like who asked me to come over, like she was just like, well, we'll just go over my friend house, my best friend house. I'm like, okay, and my best friend like stayed like across the street, like not like she literally stayed across the street, like cause how the apartments is, like she literally just stayed across the street. So I'm like, okay, that's fine, I guess. I mean, sorry, I apologize, and they was just like, but why we gotta go home? My mama just bought some pizza, this and that. Okay, y'all would have been mad too, like, cause we could have ate at home instead of, eating out. They just made, and I was eating a pizza with them, so to make it seem like, oh, so now we gotta go. We fed you and stuff, your stomach full, and now we gotta go. But that wasn't the case. I promise y'all it wasn't. I just wanted to go over my auntie house with my cousins. So my mom ended up pulling up. They left already by the time my mom pulls up. What happened? And y'all, they wasn't really no problem in the house. Like we was all cool, and like I said, we was booing only, eating our snacks that we did have. What happened? Where I'm at? Oh yeah, so my mama, she was just like, where your friends go? I'm like, well, they had left because I didn't know if they could come with us or not. So she was like, okay, well, I would have took them home. This part they didn't even know. I didn't even know this shoot because my mama, y'all, she's mean. Like I didn't even know she was gonna say, I would have took them home. And mind y'all, they don't live far. They don't live far from where my auntie stay. So I mean, I'm pretty sure it wouldn't have been no problem. But before I could even go get them to say that, they did some other stuff. So when they went to the best friend house, the best friend older sister came with them because they was like they forgot some stuff. So all you hear is a knock on the door, like a whole bunch of knocks, like somebody playing knicker knocker or something, or whatever y'all call it, ding dong ditch, whatever. But that's all you hear is do 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 do. They not even knocking hard. They knocking like they trying to hurry up and run or something. Like I don't know how to explain the knocks, but like you in a rush, like knock knock knock, run. But it was just knock 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 over and over again. So my mom like, who is it? She was like, it's us. They like, it's us. So my mom opened up the door. She was like, they like, we forgot some stuff. Hurry up, run upstairs. Even the 18-year-old ran up the stairs. Like, cause mind you, we all like 16, 14. Yeah, we was 16 and 14. She's 18. Right, so she ran up the stairs, they all ran to my room. The older sister, the best friend older sister, where's she at? The 18-year-old. Where's she at? So they all flies back downstairs, took my key from underneath my lamp, like, cause I put my key up underneath my lamp just so I don't lose my key. And they knew it was there because, like, I, like, they was there when I put my key under my lamp. So they all runs down, and I noticed, hold on, I'm gonna tell y'all what they did once I get the story in order. It's in order now, but like, y'all know what I'm trying to say. I'm not trying to say the story out of order. Okay, go. What? Okay, so anywho, what happened? So where I'm at, oh yeah, so then all of them fly down the stairs, the older sister, there she go in the kitchen. So the girls who spent the night with me, the blood sisters, I don't know, I keep saying blood sisters because they are real sisters, but like, the girls who spent the night with me or whatever, I guess the younger sister wanted to fight me. I don't know what happened. I don't know what, because I don't know. I'm on one side of the door, they're on the other side. I'm not saying like literally, but I'm saying like you can't hear through like as if you can hear through the door, like the other side of the conversation, I don't know. Basically, is what I'm trying to say. So the the girl who's supposed to like with me, she like the 18-year-old trying to get her to hit me, or whatever. They trying to get her to fight me. So her sister and her sister best friend just sitting there and like as the 18-year-old trying to coach her to hit me, like she hit her, like the girl just confused, she like hit her. So I look in her face, I'm like, she really don't want to fight me. I really don't want to fight her because y'all, she was about that shorter than me. I'm not finna fight her. Like, nah, I'm not even gonna fight y'all because like there's no point in me fighting y'all. Like, this is crazy. It's no point. So I didn't walk up to her. I'm just standing where I'm standing at in the kitchen. Cause at first I was sitting down. I stood up because like I'm on whatever you want, but I really don't want to fight you, type. So I stands up out of my seat. I gets out of my seat. I was sitting there. And so the 18-year-old just keep on saying, hit her, like, and that's when she was like, so you want me to just hit her? So she was like, so the 18-year-old pushes her up to me. So what I should have did, I shouldn't even swung. Like, I feel like I shouldn't even swung. But like, we in the kitchen now, we just fighting. I'm up against the stove. We both just throwing punches. So I push her. I'm looking at her like I see, like, cause I don't fight my head down, and she wasn't swinging at me for real. So I looks at her. I'm like, I can't, and I push her back, cause like I didn't want to fight her, y'all. I promise I didn't. Like, and she didn't want to fight me. I know she didn't. Like, cause to be so young, that little girl got a lot of sense. Like, she really does. But anywho, back to the story. So after that, so her sister was just like, not my sister, this and that. So we get the fighting. So me and her get the fighting, and I dropped my phone because I ain't gonna lie, y'all. I smacked her sister with my phone, like the younger. Okay, so it's the older sister and the younger sister. So I smacked the one who was encouraged to I'm gonna say peer pressure. That was kind of peer pressure cause they was probably call her scary and stuff if she ain't run up, or you know how people do if you don't do certain things. So she was peer pressure to hit me or whatever. So I'm not saying it like nobody was scared of me. I'm not saying that way, like, cause y'all know how people peer pressure y'all to do like stuff like drink this and like I like eat some dirt or something like that. If you don't do what you scary and you can't hang with us no more, and yeah. So but where was I in the story? Oh yeah, see that's why I hate explaining stuff, cause I get sidetracked to forget where I was. I'm starting to think I got Alzheimer's. But yeah, so then the sister runs up, the older sister. She like, not my sister. Get the swinging weed fighting now. Now, the older sister best friend, not the 18-year-old, but the two who spent the night with me, that was one of their best friends. So, I fucks with that. Yeah, that's real. That's real as hell. So, like I said in the beginning, I smacked the little girl with my phone. And after I smacked her with the phone, I put it down and I started throwing punches. And y'all had an injury, like, and I was trying because, like, I was gonna be bored without that phone. So, and somebody stole my phone once before. But y'all, anywho, what was I saying? So yeah, so then the best friend, she was like, beware, get off my friend, or whatever she has. Yeah, she was like, beware, get off my friend. So I pushed the older sister back. I pushed her back. Matter of fact, I think she stepped back. She stepped back. And that's when the best friend, she got the fighting with me. And then I ain't gonna cap, she had some, I don't know if she, cause you know people cut their hair, and I ain't seen this girl in ages, years, and whatever. So, but yeah, she got some long, pretty hair or whatever. So like, I grabbed her hair, cause I ain't see my phone no more. I looks on the table. I'm crying. My next door neighbor came over. I'm crying. I'm like, Nene. Yeah, her name. My next door neighbor name Nene. I don't know these people nicknames and stuff like that, so I can't even say no nickname, whatever. But I know her nickname. So I'm like, Nene, I don't know where my phone at. This and that. Like, I'm real life got tears in my eye. I'm like, one of them stole my phone or whatever. So all of a sudden, I'm like, if y'all don't give me my phone, her head is going through this window. Cause like, our how the apartments is, our back doors got it's just the glass window with, yeah, it's a glass window. So what's a glass door? So I'm like, her head is going through this door. By said window, but it's a door. So I'm like, her head going through this window. And so I finally gets my phone or whatever. I don't remember what happened after that. And that's when I guess when the older sister tried to help me find something. The 18-year-old tried to help me. I forgot what I dropped. She was like, it's right there. So by the time the door opens or whatever, and my mama hollering, call the police and this and that. I'm like, I'm not calling the police. Like, so when my little cousin ends up calling the police or whatever, police came. I'm looking for I was so sidetracked, like I ain't even care about nothing. Long as they was at my house and I was cool, like there was no win or lose in this situation, because like that shouldn't even happen, and it was just 3 against 1. Like the 18-year-old, she didn't swing on me or nothing, but I feel like if you in my house or whatever, if you in anybody's house, it shouldn't matter what happened to you, because you brought that onto yourself. So somebody else dealt with the 18-year-old. Like, people just can be so disrespectful nowadays. It's just like, y'all make people think y'all wasn't raised right. But so I goes over my cousin's house, cause I ain't even, you feel me, I had to go cool myself off, you feel me. And what happened? Oh yeah, so I get a call in the middle of the night. They like, y'all, your hoverboard not here no more. Y'all, this was around Christmas. I'm like, my hoverboard not there no more. What y'all mean? And they like, my brother and my mama, they like, I think them little girls stole your hoverboard. So I looks up under my lamp, key gone. Like, it's gone, nowhere to be found. I'm like, mama, I left my key up under the lamp, and they must have took it and came back in the middle of the night while y'all asleep, because my hoverboard ain't there no more. So I ends up, so they didn't have no phone. So the little sister was still logged in on my phone, texting the best friend and saying that, where's my hoverboard at? You know, but it really belonged to me. Saying, you got my hoverboard, and where it's at, can you get it from outside? I'm looking like, cause I know these. My mama been living in these apartments for 14 years, ever since my brother was born. So I know these apartments like the back of my hand. So I'm looking everywhere, behind dumpsters, trash cans, buildings, houses. I'm looking everywhere, high and low, because my mama did not just spend no $350 on a hoverboard for nothing. So I'm looking high and low for it. So I still ain't found it. I'm steady trying to, so I go back to the messages. I'm like, something, this is crazy. Like, y'all, I'm crying because, like, what? How did I let them get out the house with my key? So the mama calls me, their mama, the kids who spent the night with me, the girls who spent the night with me, their mama calls me. So I answered. I'm like, I already know I already know your daughters got my hoverboard. Can I just have it back? And she was like, we don't know what you talking about. We don't got your hoverboard, this and that and the third. I'm like, you know what? Keep it. I'm just gonna order me another one. My mama, she was just telling me buy another one. Just get another one. So I'm like, but I'm crying because my mama would work hard, like hard. She did not get no hoverboard for. She did not spend her money on no hoverboard just to turn around for somebody stealing. She gotta pay for another one. So that's just like $600, almost $700 she spent on nothing, really. Y'all, I was just so hurt. Like, I'm like, wow. And my mama just kept on saying, it's fine, it's fine. What are you crying for? I didn't really want to tell her why. Cause like, I might be young, but I know, sir. I know I'm smarter than what anybody think I am. Like, and that's just too much. But I guess it's just a lesson learned. You can't like put your trust in people. It's like I ain't even trust. I don't trust many people. I don't trust people at all, anyways. But like that's the time I got into a fight with people I let spend the night, girls I let spend the night. I guess stupid. But that's the end of that, and that's this, and that's that. Peace. I'm out of here. I'm gone.